it is, as you hoped, Incineroar versus Kirby.
Okay, we're starting out on. Okay, so we're starting out on the final destination version of Banjo and Kazooie stage. This is such a beautiful stage, but because of one small thing, it's not tournament legal. Thankfully, we are blessed with something called Stage Morph in Ultimate. I think that's the name. That might be the name for another casual-based mechanic. But we are able to play any stage in the shape of Battlefield or Final Destination, which are legal stages. So people, instead of playing Final Destination, instead choose to go to the nice light bright stages that look amazing. Because Final Destination, a lot of people find very distracting. I think it's fine. A lot of people find it extremely distracting.
Oh, that's Qwertz in the lead there. And already he's taking a lot of life off Banjo and Incineroar.
He's taking a full stock. I'm so sorry I've not noticed how.
Yeah, he just kicked him off the stage.
Oh, nice. Back here probably, I guess. Oh no.
And
again,
this is the live lead again.
So the problem with this matchup actually is not that the Kirby is pretty much a low tier. And oh, I hate to see that. Oh, but he makes it back. Okay, we are lucky. Normally that's a death sentence for Incineroar, who had such a bad recovery that Kirby just puts him so far down he cannot get back up.
Oh, is that Nathan out?
No. It's the recovery of Kirby that's really amazing and very volatile. So very reliable. It's very reliable and very flexible. So it's very extremely hard and risky, especially for characters such as Incineroar, who cannot really, cannot really afford to waste time off stage.
Right.
Okay, he cannot contest Kirby's recovery. So every time Dan hits Kirby off stage, unless he gets the kill, it is a free ticket back to stage for Nathan. There's nothing Dan can do. Even here, he's trying to get in something. But Dan knows the moment he goes off stage, if something happens, he is in a whole lot of trouble. And with the last stock, our player here really does not want to take the risk. I do not think it's worth it either. But look at this Kirby continuously in the face because Incineroar is very much a gap. Ooh, but the trade and first game goes to Nitin.
Just launched off the stage there. Nitin always fighting with the lead there.
So a very interesting thing about Nitin is that he's sticking to Kirby. He's a very low tier, just like Puff. He sticks to Kirby no matter what. He wants to solo main Kirby. Right now he uses Isabelle for a few matchups he finds impossible to deal with Kirby. But he wants to one day get good enough that even those he plays Kirby.
Right.
And as for what I was saying about Incineroar, Incineroar is a grappling based character. His side B is extremely potent and strong kill tool. We have seen Dan really use it a lot against Abiyub. No, as I said, these both are character specialists. They will not move. We know in Mortal Kombat that might be common for Scrublaws to switch characters, but not in Smash. So I'm really hoping that Dan, makes the calculation. So the issue, as I wanted to talk about, is that Incineroar is a grappler-based character. His main gimmick or main stick is that he does a lot of gap. He's based off wrestling.
Right. And
what a beautiful character, to be honest. And with Kirby has very short but extremely fast aerials, some of the fastest in the game, especially compared to Puff, whose aerials are much slower. So when Kirby's in Incineroar's face, who's a lot slower character but more damaging, he gets to decide the pace of the match, and it becomes very hard for Dan, who has this, awkward big body, to leave it a tiny fluff ball. And that's what we really see happening, that Kirby just, without fear, goes into Dan's face, and then Dan is just at a loss of words.
But Dan with a huge life lead right now.
A huge lead, but then see, this is the same. But look at that, the down tilt to pop him up. That was beautiful play by Dan. Again, see. Oh, but the forward tilt to get the stock. Dan must be feeling pretty good about that one. He went the whole stock, only taking 39%. So an interesting thing is that low to mid percent, Kirby's okay, I know mid percent, I'm not sure about low percent. Kirby's down tilt will actually trip, which gives a guarantee gap. So Nitin actually uses that a lot in neutral. He fishes for the down tilt because the gap follows up into forward air, and especially against Incineroar can mean an edge guard in situation. But look at the down tilt again, popping up Kirby, gets an up air, but then Kirby managed to land safely with the forward air. And here, look how scared it is before Incineroar. He wants to get back to stage as fast as possible.
Right.
He doesn't want to try for anything else. Ooh, but the big gap. See, even at 120% on a higher platform, it doesn't kill. So
Right.
down in city, if I'm not wrong, I may very well be
German
has a
suplex
way
off the
high.
stage there.
German suplex is beautiful, let's be honest. Ooh, but down tilt again, I've been loving the usage of down tilt by Dan. It has really been catching Kirby, and he calls out the edge hop.
Dropped it to 3 times in a row now and wisely avoids the...
Oh, again!
Wisely avoids getting eaten there. Oh, that should be smart.
But that's okay, he's still up a clean full stock. Kirby's at kill percent. And again, down tilt nail gets the kill. He's been using that on the edge. So even though it may be very dangerous for Incineroar to go off stage and get Kirby, he can very easily trap the Kirby at the edge and really make it work, as we've seen.
So he's getting off there. Not sure how I'll describe it, but Nathan's air attacks causing significant amount of damage. He's up 81% now. What seems like very little time.
That's just getting good. Kirby's it's surprisingly damaging, and he gets the full speed spot with the event. So what I would like to see especially is Dan to start using the counter on Kirby's up B. So once Kirby goes up, he has to come down.
Right.
If he counters, he can get the event, and that will allow him to kill Kirby much earlier. Right now we see him jumping to avoid the projectile. It's okay. Now it's suddenly the stocks are even, but Dan still has a pretty comfortable lead. I think he can really make something work. We'll see a fall combo. He tried to go for the fall, so that is not true. But if you read the DI properly, you can continue running and catch
himself the edge of the stage again.
Again, Dan just a bit too scared of Kirby. I'd like to see him counter when Kirby upbeats. Sadly, we do not have game audio this time, but when you have game audio, you can hear Kirby upbeat and react accordingly. And the back air to finish off 1-1. We have a game 3, folks. The crowd has already started a small cheer. I think it might have just been Dennis though.
That's big. That's a big crowd.
Big crowd. Okay, sorry.
The biggest of
the biggest of crowd. Here we see just how calm and collected both our players is. Nathan is in think mode. Dan must be feeling pretty good about himself after that match.
Right. I think that was Dan with the lead almost all the time.
All the time. That's what really impressed me. In the first match, Kirby was throwing the pace.
Right.
And then second match, boom, just like that, Dan took it back. Boom, so Kirby throws a very interesting counter pick. So I've been talking to Nathan a lot about these counter picks to Yoshi, Yoshi's Island Brawl.
Right.
Is that the main issue with a lot of characters, especially heavy, that Kirby finds hard to deal with, is that he gets hit easily. But with these slopes at the very edge of the stage, Kirby can crouch there, and almost every hitbox in the game will not hit him. It's actually kind of disgusting. But it doesn't matter when Kirby's in the air, he still has to deal with the character. And this platform actually kind of messes up Kirby more than helps him. So even though it is a good counter pick for heavy matches such as this one, Incineroar has some horrible hitboxes.
Right.
But that platform is going to do more harm than good in my opinion. Ooh, but a nice up smash to call out the side B. He goes again. Ooh, I really like that. The 2 hits of fair to keep him stuck in the place before going for the kill.
Look at the golf club there. Kirby putting out all the low blows.
Oh, it's actually a sword. It's from his copy ability. Kirby games are amazing. You should definitely play them. They're really cute.
I don't think anybody told Incineroar this was a hardcore match.
He's trying. Look, Pokemon kiddie game. What can you do? That's the general Indian population's view on our games. They see Tekken like, wow, cool. Oh, but look at the down B. Almost gets the kill, but Incineroar managed to make it back safely.
That's fighting with a huge deficit there.
Kirby has a 1-stock lead complete. He's even in the lead on percent.
Lead. I think one down B should launch him off stage for a kill.
One forward there, any kill move will kill Dan right now. Dan really needs to look deep to get it back here. Ooh, but look at this. This is what I was talking about with the slope. Dan goes for a grab, and what did he end up grabbing? Air. Kirby was down in the underground, ready to punish him. And the up B, I really would like to see the counters to deal with, or at least something. Kirby's up B is notoriously hard to actually contest because that hitbox in front of him is huge. One stock. Okay,
Players
now
even, but Nathan with the 1-stock lead.
The 1-stock lead might be doable.
On top of the stage.
So Nathan trying to scout out, see what's going on in Dan's head, try to figure out his game plan now. Because as I think Dan is trying to figure out how to use this stage to his advantage. Oh, look at that gap. See, this is the platform working in Dan's favor. He was able to correctly eat the DI.
Dan almost got beaten there.
With the tech, I mean. But again, it's back to the same. Kirby's using the slopes. But if Dan can get the kill here, then we might be seeing a very even game. It could be anyone's game.
Oh, that's a...
But Dan also had to be careful. He wants to edge, but it's his tournament stock. He can't risk dying.
Ooh, that's the wrong way.
Ooh,
there.
the gap this eat. And he
Close
gets the
line.
kill! Incineroar's, I love Incineroar's animation. That close line is so cool. Especially when he gets a grab.
Somebody stop the damn man. This man has a family.
Oh, we're WWE now. Oh, this is a slobber knocker right here, folks. That's my best WWE session I can do. Okay, here we go. Incineroar the Great going
Dan
up
playing
against.
cautiously right now, but gets kicked in the face and loses 40% health. So line.
Here, oh no! Oh, but it's the other way. He gets the force smash. A tiny charge with a kill Kirby right there. Ooh, but Dan also had to be careful. 92. This is anyone game, folks. Welcome to Super Smash Brothers Ultimate at Pune and
Working out
Calcutta.
in Kirby's favor there.
The edge always works out in Kirby's favor. He's so tiny, and then it makes him even more evasive. But Kirby had to play very dangerous. That was a whipped up smash. Dan could have easily gotten a good punish on that. Oh, but the up smash, and Nitin takes it. Nitin moves on to losers.
With God at my witness, this man is broken in half.